Hi everyone! So earlier this week I had done a video showing that Hobby Lobby has paper and sticker clearance. So I have 3 stores near me. The only one that's done the clearance that I know of is Chula Vista. I had gone to the other 2 locations the other day and they didn't have anything yet. So I'm going to start sharing with you guys what I got because I feel like it's going to be a really long video. I'm probably going to split it up into 2 videos because I got so much stuff that I'm so excited about. And some of it is clearance and some of it is full priced items, which you guys know I don't like to buy, but some of the bead stuff does not go on clearance. If it has a yellow sticker, it means that it never goes on sale, So, let's see. Okay, these are so cute. They must have found a box of these after Easter. So there was blue, pink, green. I think that was it. But they're like little egg holders. They're Easter. These were 34 cents. So I got into plants during COVID. So I'm thinking about filling it with water and putting some cuttings in here. I have a couple cuttings that are really small. So I'm going to use these as like little propagation stations type things. And then I love the blue. So I'm really excited I found those. 4th of July finally hit 40% off. And look at how gorgeous these bows are. When they came out with the pink ones, I said that they needed to come out with all the colors. And I really meant it. Like these blues are absolutely beautiful. And look at these reds. So I like doing blue and silver at Christmas and of course red and green at Christmas as well. So I got quite a few of them because I wanted to make sure that I had enough. So I'm going to use these for 4th of July. And then, oh, you could use these for Memorial. If you scrapbook like your Memorial weekend photos, that would be really cute too. Or Veterans Day, if you do anything for Veterans Day or have a veteran, that'd be really cute with these also. So yeah, I had to stock up. I wanted to make sure that they did not sell out and that I wouldn't be crying later that I missed out. So they're $2.50 minus the 40% off. I don't know how much that was. Maybe like $1.25 or something like that. I don't know. But I had to get those. So this was like a random one. I feel like this was old clearance, right? So $3.50. Again, if you see these, get them. You might think like, oh, I don't know. But when you think about it, the case alone is a double closure. So even these on Temu are like $1.25, $1.50. And then you get all of these beads inside. So I personally think that this is a great deal, for the $3.50. So I went ahead and grabbed one of these. I feel like I got one of these before on clearance. I feel like this was a couple months back. So they must have just randomly found one. And then there's like little teddy bears in here. Like how stinking cute are those? You got stars, you have pony beads, then you have regulars, round beads, and then you have your alphabet up here. Which I feel like this would be really cool for Halloween. I already have some Halloween neon beads in my stash, so I'm going to put that away for Halloween. Okay, this is what I was telling you guys about, that the yellow labels do not go on sale. They will go on clearance. You can see this was a yellow label. It did go on clearance. But I wanted to make myself some Lilo and Stitch bracelets and some jewelry. I love Stitch. Stitch is one of my favorite characters. He's like crazy but loving, and I feel like that's me. So I just love him. He's one of my favorites. So I wanted to make myself some bracelets, and since it's going to be for myself, I wanted to make sure that I had like good beads. So I got the glass beads here. So $7 for glass beads I think is really, really affordable. Again, you get the nice double closure case, so that's like $1.50 in itself, and then you get the beads. And this was the only one that they had, and like it's really scuffed up, which I usually don't like. I would have picked a different one that's not all like scratched, but this is the only one that they had. So here are all the colors. So I could definitely use these blues for that, and then some of the other colors. So that's really cute. And I did get stuff to make that. So I had to get these because it had scrump. I think $7 is way too much for 4 charms, but it has scrump. I needed to get that. It had angel. I thought that was so cute. So like even with these yellows right here, I could use for the pineapple. I don't like pink, so I'll just keep her maybe like in purples, and then blues for Stitch, and then scrump is like this like minty color over here. So I thought this was perfect for that. I did get there should be another one in here. So I did get cord. I am not a bracelet maker, so if you are, please let me know what is your favorite like stretchy cord. So this one right here is like very stretchy and kind of like shiny, kind of looks like fibery, if that makes sense, but it's like one string. So I got that one. Let me find the other one. Okay, so here's the other one that I got that is different. This is like a clear cord. And then the cords come in different sizes. So again, I didn't know what to get. This is gonna be my first time like making bracelets, and since I was a kid, and back then I just used whatever came in the kit, right? So I don't know which one's better. I don't know if thicker cord is better or thinner cord. I have no idea. So we're gonna do both and figure it out as we go along, I guess. So $250 for this one. Oh, $250 for both of these. And then does it say how many feet? This one gives you 13 feet and this one gives you 16. Interesting. So yeah, we'll have to play with those and figure it out. And then, like I said, I wanted to do a whole stitch bracelet for the movie. I haven't gone to the movie yet, but I plan to. So this kit right here was $11.99. It's a yellow tag, so it does not go on sale. But you can make all of these bracelets right here. So I thought that was pretty fun. So I'm going to do that. And then in the back, it shows you your supplies as well. So I'll probably do that on camera. I think that'll be fun. Let's do it together. At the cash register, they had food clearance. So $1.64 for these, and I love peanut butter. So I had to get those. Oh, this was like, again, an old clearance item, but it was there. And with Temu kind of being debatable right now with it having, you know, shipping prices and the tariffs and all of that, I was like, okay, let me get another one. I think I have like 2 of these in my stash already, but I'm like, I'm going to grab another one because who knows what's going to be happening with this whole tariff stuff. So whenever we can find affordable crafting stuff, we're going to have to just snatch it up now, because Temu used to be my go-to spot and now it's getting a little bit more complicated. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh my gosh, this was such random, like, good clearance. So, fabric tack, right? Yeah, I think it's... Oh, this is Fabrifix. Yeah, so this is for fabrics, lace, leather, trims, and more. So, it was on clearance for $5. At my store, it was in the clearance section. In your store, it might be with the fabric or wherever this glue normally is, but for $5, I thought that was really good, because I felt like this used to be $12.99, and apparently now it's $10.99, but then I got it on clearance. So I took 3 of those because my mom wants to start crocheting again. I think I told you guys, I took her to the doctors and they have to inject her hands to help with her arthritis. So she just had that done. So she wants to hopefully start crocheting after her hands heal. And sometimes she needs she'll crochet like a flower, and then, you know, she wants to put it on, or maybe like a button. So she like double secures it. She'll put a little bit of glue and then like sew it in if she can hide the thread and the stitching stuff. So I got 1 for myself and then like 2 for her, just in case. I didn't know how much she was gonna need. And then I also got this glue that was $1.99. And this one says the same thing. It's for fabric, glass, leather, plastic, wood, and more. So I was like, okay, let me take that. I haven't used this one either. It's on clearance. Let's figure out what works best. All of this was in the like normal clearance section. So 50 cents for foam tape, you guys. Like, that's pretty large. That's really good, 50 cents. And then, again, random stuff in the clearance. So, this came out to 19 cents for these. Oh my gosh. I just realized it's 2023 on there. They must have moved a display and found it underneath something. That's what my guess is going to be, because how is it so old? This should have been gone already. So, interesting. So, I just got a couple more of the foam tape. Like, for 50 cents, like, how could I not get more of that? $1.37, and these are scissor stickers, I believe, because this is a sewing brand, so I think that's what they are. I don't think they're like regular scissors. They might be, so I'll have to look into that, but I thought that was really good. Again, for like wanting to like make my bracelets and stuff, these were $2.50, and these were actually with like the leather. So it looks like they have like wax to them. So I was thinking, like, you know how you get those bracelets where you can like slide and open and adjust? So I thought maybe the wax would help it slide. I don't know. Like I said, I am no bracelet expert, but we are going to experiment and see what we can come up with. Okay, so this video is getting kind of long. Let me hurry up real quickly. So I found a ton of 90% off. So not only did I find these at 90% off that were Easter, that they're absolutely beautiful. I love those. I'm so happy I found those. I found a ton more. So like I said, I don't know if they're cleaning up, people returning, what's going on. I have no idea. But Christmas, Valentine's Day, like football, like Super Bowl stuff, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, all of that is 90% off. If you see it, it should be 90% off. So this is Christmas. This came out to 59 cents. And if you want to know how much 90% off is, you take the last digit off. So you see 59 cents. 59 cents is how they marked it. You can also do it on your calculator and it will come up 59 cents. They had these eggs that I want to paint white, and then I had bought napkins, so I want to like decoupage these. These were 44 cents. I also found a Valentine's Day, which of course you guys know I wanted the pizzas. I do Pizza Wednesday every Wednesday with Sunny Boy, and the little burgers, funny and cute too, just really cute stuff. So this was only 60 cents, and it comes with huge googly eyes. These have got to be like, what, 1.5 inches? They're really big. Then it has a little foam heart, so definitely can use that for Valentine's Day as well. Okay, this is what's so funny. I think this had to have been a return because I did not find these when they were on clearance. So 50 cents for the paint markers, and then they showed up. So I think this was somebody's return. This was 84 cents for the 2-pack. So we got some blues, we got some greens, we got a light green, a white, and I think this is supposed to be a red, although it kind of looks like a maroony color. I don't know if it says the color on here, does it? I don't know, but oh, duh, barn red right in my face. So got those for 50 cents. This was another 90% off. This was Christmas, so this was 24 cents. So just a cute little stamp right there. And it's not used, which is great. So I'm thinking, again, they must be like cleaning and moving stuff, that they're just finding stuff. This was $1.50. Again, I was thinking for like the bracelet stuff, you know. I can go ahead and try that out and see how that works out. Oh my gosh, you guys know how much I love my Nomi homies. So when I saw these, I had to get them. They were 44 cents. Look at how cute. I'm like, I have too much stuff up here to move my camera, but yeah, little Nomi guy. So I ended up with 2 of those. And then it's so funny, I did not buy these during Easter, so I love that I ended up finding it now. These were only 29 cents, and look, they're just like the sweet little bunny faces. So I love that I still got them anyways. And then these, the poor bunnies are decapitated. Like, all of them have little floating heads in there. So sad. Oh, this one's missing ears. So I'll have to see what I can do with these, but these were only 39 cents. So I figured if I can go ahead and maybe use this glue, or Gorilla Glue is my absolute favorite for a lot of stuff. So I figured I could go ahead and try that out. But that's everything for this haul. We're already pretty far in. Come back because I still have to share with you guys the paper clearance, the sticker clearance, so much clearance. You guys know how much I love my clearance. So we'll see you later. Bye, guys.